Thank you. No, I'm going to stay sitting if that's okay. Thank you. Let's maybe I could just take a second and just talk about these cheeses because this is the last of them for a year, I guess, pretty much. So, there's a smoked cheddar, and we've been working really hard on our cheddars, and then we smoke this in the Bowman Smokehouse, which is Mennonite Smokehouse, which is great, and then the Pia Cherry, which we've been making and working on for quite a while, and then these goat cheeses are sort of a new one. That's what you've got in your tube, so they're pretty ripe. So make sure you take it home and throw it in the fridge. Don't leave it in your car for a few days because you probably want to eat it sort of this weekend if you buy a nice bottle of wine or something to go with it. So yeah, it's so weird to be at markets and say, yeah, this is the end of it for a year, and but it's also really exciting and exhilarating to be in this place. And I guess, you know, when I think there are times in life when the only appropriate response is, oh, for fuck's sake, you know? And I think, you know, when I look at having to give a speech, and, you know, Brendan and Michael are doing this thing where they write these wonderful speeches and they hand them around. And so I found myself on Sunday sitting in Ruby Sue's manger and realized that I had to say something tonight, and I needed to try and say the right things. And Ruby Sue, when I turned 50 2 years ago, I bought myself a birthday present, and that was that I rescued a Clydesdale mare. And I always think that she and I are a lot alike. And so the most important things to us are food and food. Are pretty much the most important things. So I was sitting in Ruby Sue's manger, and she does this funny thing where she fluffs her hay before she eats it. And it's pretty pragmatic because the leaves fall off the hay, and then she gets to eat those first, sort of like eating the icing on your cake before you eat your cake. And I was watching her, and when she starts eating, I've bred her, and this foal is sort of rolling around in her belly, and she lets me sit there next to her, and she's a pretty big girl, and she lets me climb up on her back, and she takes me for rides with this incredible honesty and authenticity and integrity. And I guess when I'm sitting in Ruby Sue's manger, I realize that I am in such a place of privilege. And I feel so honored to be able to be here tonight with all of you, who I feel are colleagues and co-workers and trying to make changes in how we look at food and how we sustain farmers and how we spend time together. I mean, God, it's been such a pleasure to listen to you guys talk tonight, just to be here and listen to the conviviality and the, you know, community that's being sort of built and sustained here. So I guess I wanted to say mostly just thank you for putting me in this place of privilege where we have an opportunity to look at reinventing Monforte and building it in a way where we can make better cheese and where we can support more farmers and where we can connect more with people in the community on a one-to-one basis and give them food that hopefully sustains them and brings back what really, really matters in this earth. And maybe in some small way, Monforte can be the start of a change that helps to change the world a little bit, I hope. So I just want to say a huge thank you for being here, for privileging me with your company and your time and your graciousness. And thank you for the food. God, that was kick-ass tonight. It was just great. And thank you to all the people that troop out and help Monforte, because I think what we're doing is so, so important, and I feel so privileged to be part of that. So that's what Ruby and I decided that I should say tonight. So there you go. Thank you.